What's up, man?
You made it, huh?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you wearing?
I'm wearing my weight vest, man. I'm on another 10-day contract, and they ain't gonna cut me this time. I'm telling you right now. I'm here. This is mine.
All right.
This here, mine.
That's what I'm talking.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with my colleagues, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. And Memphis is where we'll be going just moments from now, as the Grizzlies will be going up against the Houston Rockets. Looking at Houston, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. And you know, the shots will be dropping tonight with James Harden on the floor. What makes him so hard to guard, Shaq?
Well, you know, I've never been a shooter, but I've played with a lot of shooters and I've studied their shots. I am a doctor, Ernie. So in analyzing his shot, he has a very controlled release no matter how many hands are in his face. As soon as he crosses half court, he's a threat to pull up.
Ernie.
Shaq the Quack.
Ernie.
I like that one, Ernie.
What am I doing?
You're doing that James Harden
I'm stirring
thing.
the pot, baby.
Yeah.
I'm stirring the pot,
Yeah.
baby. I'm stirring it. But the moment he gets you off balance, he puts you on that island, and then it's over, and it's over. This guy has an unbelievable knack to score. One of the best in the business that I've seen in a long time.
And he got that crazy Euro step.
Oh, the Euro.
I mean, that
straight.
thing looks like a travel a lot of times.
No, it is. It's not a Euro step. It's a travel step. It's a vacation step.
Oh, okay.
It's a Euro vacation.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I thought you were talking about his beard.
What does this mean?
He's on an island. He's stirring the pot. Whatever he's doing.
Whatever it means.
He's
yeah.
doing it.
Got it.
He's doing it.
Hey,
Got you on that island.
Kevin Harlan, you see us
Couldn't
doing
guard
this?
you.
You see us doing this? That's pretty stupid, doesn't it? Yeah. Back to you.
That's what that means for real?
On the road looking for a win against a Western Conference rival. The Houston Rockets are getting ready for this thing to get started. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. And the injury to Martin Gasol. This is really big news.
Yeah, and since last game, when we saw him leave with that injury, the news appears to have gone from bad to worse. I mean, they're going to have to make do without this young man for a long time.
And that's the last thing you want to hear. Not getting to see a player of his talent on the floor is certainly disappointing.
And before we get underway here, let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with head coach David Fizdale.
Well, Kevin, he said overall he's been pleased with their performances against this team, but even at 2-0 against them, he still thinks there's room for improvement. He said, we've won both games, but there have been stretches where they have outplayed us, and we can't let that happen tonight. Hard guy to please sometimes. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here at the midway point of the season, the infamous rookie wall can become an issue for the younger players in the game. Was that an issue for you?
You know, I was hard-headed, Kevin. I said, rookie wall, I'll be fine. Around the middle of January, ooh, did I hit it.
Did you really?
You feel it.
What are the effects? What are the things, the warning signs?
It feels like you're walking in quicksand. You know, you're jumping, you're timing, everything is gone.
Tip-off goes to Houston, and the Houston Rockets starting 5. Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. Trevor Ariza out there with Anderson. Then it's Nene in at the 5 down low. Now here's Beverly. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Parsons passes to right. Goes back up. Back to Parsons. Memphis moving it around. Kicks it to Randolph. You know what? They battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Grizzlies on defense. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Really, a combination of smart coaching and even better execution. When you have that, the game comes easily to you.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't beat him up on the perimeter.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Nene, the screen. The three from Harden. Drains the three-pointer. Harden's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Gave up a little momentum and then grabbed it right back.
Now here's Parsons. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. A shot by Harden. Wide open. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you a problem.
He's already given them all sorts of problems. He hasn't needed any time to settle into this one.
The kick out to Young. And Young just dribbling the 3 there. Nice look.
And that's the shot that's dropping for Young when he is playing with confidence.
Here is Harden. He had 34 points in the win against Golden State.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates. You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
The mid-range jump shot, he's so comfortable. He's got such a great feel from that distance.
Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. Prez with the bucket.
And to Prez, it doesn't matter if the D is there. He's burying the shot in their faces no matter what.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Harden dishes to Beverly. All sorts of time. It's rebounded by Memphis. They won their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
And you can be sure they will be counting on their reserves to step up again in a big way.
James Ennis, he'll check in for Chandler Parsons. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Monte Eunice comes in for Ryan Anderson. And Gordon subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Now here's Gordon. 8 points his last outing. The Rockets with another miss. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. To the middle. And finished off by Wright.
I love the dunking skills of Brandon Wright. He really skies up quickly anytime a pass is lobbed in his direction.
Gordon with it. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Feeds it to Monte Eunice. Passes it to Capella. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. And the pass to Prez to the wing on the left. Randolph against Monte Eunice. Count it, good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Houston's gone 2 of 2 from 3-point range here in the first quarter. To the left side wing. Beverly wide open. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Jarrell Martin's checked in for Wright. Davis comes in for Zach Randolph. Baldwin, he's checked in for Young. And Mike Conley subbed in for Prez. Houston also making some changes. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Harden. And it's Brewer in for Patrick Beverly. Rockets trailed by 6. 32 seconds left to play here in the first. Monte Eunice kicks to Gordon. Pass to Brewer. The dish now to Capella. Just 4 to shoot. And the dunk by Capella.
He's not the biggest guy, but he makes up for it and then some with this insane vertical leap.
Now here's Conley. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Davis sets a screen. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Wow, embarrassing error in judgment. Gives up the possession without a fight.
And here is Brewer. Gets it off. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies lead by 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. the second quarter getting ready to start up. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Yeah, they were in total lockdown mode there. Can they keep it up for their entire game? Remains to be seen.
Well, Steve, if you were able to give one piece of advice to yourself when you first entered the league, what would that advice have been?
I think for me is understanding how much more you have to put in the off season. I think for me, Kevin, I worked out a lot, but it was specifically on basketball. I would have probably trained a little bit more on my body than just playing the basketball a lot.
Was Jordan one of the first to do that, to really work on his body more with weights and hire the personal trainer and so on?
Yeah, I think so. I think for me is I got back into the gym, obviously going back to either college or high school gyms, putting in the time, but specifically maybe swimming more, maybe doing a little bit more yoga, working on your body, more of a meditation, doing other things to help you with the game of basketball.
Became more year-round for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take a break.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Eunice is down low with Capella. Gordon is out there with Corey Brewer, and it's Beasley in at the 3 spot. The free throw drops for Eunice, and the Rockets making a change here. Beverly's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. And so here's Memphis. It's a 5-point game. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Prez in their last game against the Kings made some excellent plays. He finished with 8 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. He led the charge in what was another win for this team. They are firing on all cylinders. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. What was your take on his performance?
Kevin, I really felt like he left it all out on the floor. I'll say this. It was a great, hard charging effort.
The way he's been playing, I'm not shocked if he can deliver another game just like this.
And Jarrell Martin, the 25th overall pick in the 2015 draft out of LSU. He was a country kid growing up in Louisiana.
Well, he started basketball late. He ran track and field. He played football. And it wasn't until his junior year in high school that the basketball coach brought him in. A quick study, and you can see the results right now. So he still has some time to improve.
And that one falls for Martin. Parsons checked in for Memphis. Houston with a big group substitution here. Nene, he's checked in for Capella. Anderson comes in for Eunice. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Michael Beasley. And James Harden subbed in for Gordon. And both free throws good for Martin. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Now Beverly. 8 points his last outing. Harden can't hit.
Really bad mental lapse by the defense, yet he did not make them pay, surprisingly.
And that one drops. Parsons got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
He's always one step ahead of the game. Passes like that show off his court vision.
Harden for three. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Davis with a screen on Beverly. Conley the pass to Davis. And no good that time. And Houston the other way now. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
That was a different team in the fourth quarter than what we saw in the first three. Don't you think? I mean, they got their act together just in time to pull it out.
Great positioning on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Here's Daniels. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Conley kicks to Parsons. Fires the three. Memphis the rebound. Davis. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Davis has got his first basket of the night.
The defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
Second chance points can kill you. You must concentrate on the defensive glass.
Now here's Ariza. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Kept alive. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Nene.
He had nose for the glass and a sixth sense in terms of how to read the angles.
And Parsons kicks to Conley. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. And motivation is such a key component for being a successful coach. Steve, how hard is it, you think, for a coach to consistently connect with this team over the course of the season and a lot of times deliver the same message over and over again?
You know, it's hard. You got to be creative. And I think also you got to build the right culture where guys buy in. But they have to buy into what you're selling. You got to be true to who you are, great character and great trust. And also you can't waver. When the coaches start wavering, players start to see that and feel that.
They know it, don't they?
And it goes south.
They smell blood. They know that a coach is not standing on a solid foundation.
Right.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Wright's checked in for Martin. Randolph comes in for Davis. James Ennis, he'll check in for Chandler Parsons. And Levens is subbed in for Troy Daniels. And the second free throw, good.
Mike Conley is an effective two-way player. He's masterful at running the offense for you, and he is a big-time defender at that point guard position.
Anderson with the screen for Harden. Anderson outside. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Now here's Ennis. He's covered closely. Right outside. Conley kicks to Randall. He feeds it to Ennis. 6 to shoot. And again, Memphis no good. Rockets trail by 3. Unloads. Nene dishes to Harden. And stolen by Levens. Outside Conley. Levens kicks to Randall. Right side Conley. Stolen by Nene. Now here's Brewer. Covered by Conley. Anderson inside. Working on Randolph. The shot by Nene. No good.
We know what he's capable of inside. That's a good shot for him. He's kicking himself that he couldn't get it to go.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Ariza. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Once he realized who was on him, he confidently went straight up and sunk that easy look.
Here's Levens. Outside Conley. Outside Randolph. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Hands the shot with nobody near him. And the Grizzlies lead by 3. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Grizzlies up by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Let's go, guys. We're leading, but we need to work harder if we're going to win this game. We've had our chances on offense, but we need to start capitalizing on them. Let's focus on getting the next bucket, fellas. Listen up. We're going to run the pick and roll. I need you to read the defense and be decisive out there. All right?
Doesn't the Mississippi River look simply spectacular in the moonlight here tonight? Welcome back, everyone, to Memphis. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
He created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
Just awesome on-court awareness, knowing when to take it to the hole as well as dish it out. That's why he is such a crucial member to this team.
The Grizzlies leading by 3. Fred, he's in at the point. Zach Randolph is out there with Chandler Parsons. Then it's Brandon Wright, and it's Young in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Wright. Shot clock at 6. Prez, no good. And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Rockets trail by 3. Harden with it. Anderson a screen on Young. Harden kicks to Anderson, and there's the call on Brandon Wright. Harden the pass to Ariza, and it's slammed in by Ariza.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That one drops. He ties it up. And for pretty much all NBA players, it's a dream come true when they get drafted. And Smitty, how did you celebrate when you were the 5th overall pick in the draft?
You know what? I went out and got me a nice SUV. I loved it, Kevin. Had some rims, put a little music in there. That was bumping.
How about that? I guess that's something you always dream about when you get that kind of a chance to be drafted that high. Nationally known player.
But I think also for me, getting a chance to send my mom and dad on a special trip. That was one of those. It wasn't the first, but it was special.
Good for you. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, a lot of Thunder fans still lamenting the trade of James Harden to the Rockets a couple of years ago when he became a superstar. But Harden doesn't. He said recently, "This is beyond my expectations. If I'd stayed in OKC, I'd still be in a good situation, but I don't think the sneaker deal and these other opportunities would have happened." He added, "Look, this is a grind. Every time you lose, you're blamed. For me, it's about continuing to work and focusing on what I can control." Kevin?
He deserves that top billing, DA. Thanks. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Nene. Montezumas comes in for Ryan Anderson. Beasley's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Gordon in for James Harden. Rockets trail by 5. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. There's a screen by Montezumas. They set the pick. He took good advantage of that screen. Beasley's got his first basket.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
On the defensive end, you have to fight through screen. That is a commitment.
Now here's Prez. He has 7. Here's Randolph. Again, Memphis.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Beverly. And the 3 off target.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
He needs to regroup, catch his breath, and take some high-quality shots.
Now here's Montezumas. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Now here's Beverly. He's tightly guarded, using his post move to get the 2 points. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Prez dishes to Wright. Pass to Prez. Count that one. Prez has got 9. Rockets trail by 5.
Brandon Wright, a Tennessee native, throughout his career, he's had some knee injuries, but he's one of those guys that at times can wow you with his athleticism. Very good of offensive rebounding and has a good knack of being able to find the basketball.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Davis is checked in for Randolph. Ennis comes in for Chandler Parsons. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Young. And Baldwin subbed in for Prez. And a change for the Rockets. Brewer is checked in for Patrick Beverly. And that one is good by Beasley. And Brandon Wright, an outstanding finisher around the basket. Terrific in the screen roll.
Long arms and a soft touch. One of those guys, as you see him, he grabs everything, he catches everything, and he finishes well over the top.
Daniels, no good. Rockets trailed by 3. In the corner, it's Gordon. No good. That would have tied it. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Memphis moving it around. The feed to Ennis. 1:21 left here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Daniels. Not enough on that one as it misses. Houston's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. No good from Beasley. Memphis leading by 3. Here's Baldwin. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Rockets have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. And Brewer kicks to Montezumas. Soft touch off the glass. 6 points for him.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And here's Daniels. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And it's blocked by Gordon. This is Montezumas trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. And they take the lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. So both teams making some changes here. That's good from Capella. 16 seconds left in the third. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Harden outside for the three. It doesn't go for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Rockets lead.
We've had our chances on offense, but we need to start capitalizing on them. Listen, I don't want anyone worrying about the refs, all right? Let's just focus on putting the ball in the basket. Keep it simple. Run the pick and roll. We've had success with that. And there's no point in fixing what isn't broken. Hey, our run starts right here. Right here.
Houston in the lead. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Houston, Harden and Ariza, the athletic wing pair. Ryan Anderson out there with Clint Capella. And it's Beverly in at point. Now Anderson following the miss by Prez from deep. And here's Harden for 3. They get it back. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Zach Randolph. That free throw missing. Nene, he's checked in for Houston. Second free throw, no good. And in his heyday, Zach Randolph averaged 20 points and 12 rebounds. And Stevie's getting up there in age, but still a player to reckon with.
Yeah, it's funny. His nickname, we call him first name 20, last name 10. That's for double doubles. And he's one of those players that great position rebounder, can score down on the block, gives you an effort on the defensive end. But what he does is give you a guy that you can throw the ball in, settle your offense, and he can get a bucket.
Free throw drops for Randolph.
You know, over the years, Zach Randolph has proven to be the perfect leader. He commands respect, and he gets it from his teammates.
Now, here's Beverly. Nene, the screen. The 3 from Harden. Capella gets to Ariza. And it's off from 3-point range. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Gordon's checked in for James Harden. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. And Young kicks to Prez. Randolph. And the second chance effort by Randolph. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Zach Randolph is just relentless on the glass. One of the best offensive rebounders we have in the game.
Here's Ariza. That doesn't go either for Ariza. Memphis has gone 4 of 8 tonight from 3-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Young pass to Randolph. Prez dishes to Ennis. Some nice passing there by Memphis. One-on-one here. Young with the steal. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside Gordon. Stolen by Randolph. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nene. Grizzlies making a switch here. Lights checked in. Montejunas is checked in for Houston. Memphis leading by 3. It's Young on the wing. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. He kicks it to Prez. Parsons outside. 5 on the clock. He dishes it to Prez. From about 16, it's rebounded by Houston. Now here's Ariza. Shot to end this cold run, and that one's good. Beverly's got the game tied up here for Houston.
What time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
That's what you have to do. Clutch shots, clutch shooters, they come through in those positions.
Now, here is Young. Here's Prez. No good off the back of the rim.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
And yeah, you look at him and look at his face, his expressions. He has definitely lost his confidence.
Young against Gordon. Kicks to Beverly. Down low. Here's Montejunas. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. Houston making a switch. Harden's checked in. Up making the second, and that gives them the lead.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Randolph kicks to Prez. Right side. Right with a screen on Hart. Young. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And that's the shot he has to take.
You just can't pass up wide open looks. You must shoot it.
Grizzlies have gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. And here's Harden for 3, but they recover it. Now Beverly. Harden outside. Feeds to Ariza. Prez brings the double team. Harden outside. Back to Montejunas from the arc. Trifecta!
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
The difference is he wanted it. There was no way he was letting anybody else take that shot.
Now here's Randolph. And Wright kicks to Prez. And another miss by Memphis.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. Anderson, he's checked in for Houston. Second one is good. Bring both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Nice job at the line to expand the lead.
Randolph dishes to Prez. They need this. The rebound by Anderson.
Look, I know he wants to put the team on his back, carry them across the finish line, but it's all about getting a high percentage shot.
At the line for the Rockets, James Harden. 2 shots. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Hustle up, let's go. This W is ours. Our execution has to be perfect from here on out, gentlemen. Understood? I want a quality look at the basket, so listen up. I want us to spring our man with the screenplay here. Look for the pass as you clear the pick, and let it fly. Here we go. Let's get some buckets now.
Sixteen seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Levens. Count it! And now they trail by just 4. They get a hand on it, and an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Aaron Gordon taking 2 shots. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
This game is ours. Let's draw it up. Come on. Our execution has to be perfect from here on out, gentlemen. Understood? Let's focus on getting the next bucket, fellas. Listen up. I want us to spring our man with the screenplay here. Look for the pass as you clear the pick, and let it fly. Good looks, guys. Don't settle. Let's go.
Eight seconds left in the game. Young's shot is off. And they go to the intentional foul. At the line for the Rockets, James Harden. 2 shots. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
Bring it in, guys. All right, let's get a good look. This is it. Do not take your foot off the gas pedal now, gentlemen. Hey, let's give ourselves a chance on this next possession. Here we go. All right, we have just enough time for a catch-and-shoot opportunity. So I want to run a screenplay to get our man open for a quick shot. Keep your eye on the clock out there. Hey, our run starts right here. Right here.
No one near Prez as he lets it go. So we see the Rockets get the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Wasn't a good look out there tonight.
Definitely not, man. But look, got to put that behind us. Look, you can't think about it anymore, though, now, man. We got to shift gears to the Grizzlies. That's a must win.